The term Chuangzi, pronounced Soseki in Japanese, Chuangshi in Chinese, Changsegi in Korean, literally means Book of Genesis, or Record of Creation. Let's break down the characters. Chuang, to create, to found, to begin. Shise, world, generation, era. Ji, di, record, account, chronicle. So Chuangzi literally means record of the creation of the world. It's the East Asian title for the Book of Genesis, the first book of the Bible described. The Japanese phrase "mada nanmo nakattaki" literally means open quote, when there was still nothing. Close quote. Here's a breakdown. Mada, still, yet. Nanmo equals nothing when used with a negative verb. Nakatta equals did not exist, there wasn't, past tense of nai. Toki equals time, when. So together it means something like when there was still nothing. The Japanese sentence "Tami wa ten to ti o tsurimashita" means God created the heavens and the earth. Here's a breakdown. Chemi, kami, God. Topic marker. Ten, heavens, sky. And di, chi, earth, ground. O, object marker. Zurimashita, created, made. So literally, open quote. As for God, he created the heavens and the earth. The Japanese phrase "ti wa katachi mo sadamarazu" can be translated literally as open quote, the earth had no fixed form, or the land's shape was not yet settled. Let's break it down. Di, chi, the earth, land, or ground. Wa, topic marker. Chikachi, shape, form. Mo, also, even. Dimarazu, the negative classical form of sadamaru, to be settled, to be fixed, to take form. So was not fixed or had not yet taken shape. Context. This phrase appears in old Japanese texts. The Japanese phrase "yami tsumareta sui no ue" can be translated as over the water, shrouded in darkness, or more literally, over the surface of water, wrapped in darkness. Let's break it down. Yami, darkness. Nitomar, wrapped, shrouded, covered in. Zizu equals water. Noeo equals over, on top of, indicating movement or position over something. So the whole phrase gives a poetic or mysterious. The phrase "sarani kami no rei ga fuwa" is Japanese and can be translated as moreover, the Spirit of God was covering or overshadowing them. Breaking it down, sarani furthermore, moreover, in addition. Chami no rei, kami no rei, the Spirit of God. Ga, subject marker. Utteimashita, past continuous form of fu, meaning to cover, to spread over, to overshadow, was covering, overshadowing. So, in a more natural. The phrase "kwanyo kahayakichoyo" is Japanese and can be broken down like this. Kwa, hikari, light. Yo, a particle used to call attention or add emphasis, often like saying oh or hey in English, poetic literary style. Kaikijeo, an imperative form meaning begin to shine or start shining. So the whole phrase can be translated as, O light, begin to shine. Or more the phrase chinga yuwareru to is Japanese and can be broken down like this. 1. Ken, kami, God, or deity. 2 ga, subject particle, marking God as the one performing the action. 3. Yuwareru, honorific, passive form of you, to say. In this context, it's an honorific, says, in a rispful way, often used when referring to someone of high status, here God. 4. To, quotative particle, often translated as that in English, introducing what is said. So, shenga yuwareru to roughly translates to when God says, if God says. It's usually the beginning of the Japanese phrase kwa ga satto sashite kimashita can be broken down like this. Kwari, hikari, light. Ga, subject marker. Satto, an adverb meaning quickly, suddenly, or in a flash. Sashite kimashita, meaning to shine or to beam, in the form came to shine or started shining toward me it. Putting it together, it roughly translates to the Japanese phrase sore o bite literally translates to look at that or seeing that, depending on context. Let's break it down. 1. Sore, that, referring to something near the listener or previously mentioned. 2. O, object marker, marks sore as the thing being acted upon. 3. Meet, the T form of miru, meaning to see or to look. The T form can indicate a request, please do, or connect to another action. Common usages as a command request, sore o mite, look at that, as part of a sentence, sore o mite dodoita. Seeing that, I was surprised. So, the phrase tani wa ai ni manzokushi is Japanese and can be broken down as follows. Tami, God or a deity. Ei ni, greatly, very much. Manzokushi, satisfied, pleased. So, shani wa ai ni manzokushi literally means God is greatly pleased or God is very satisfied. It's often used in a religious or literary. The Japanese phrase kwato yamto kubit shimashita translates literally to separated, distinguished light and darkness. Breaking it down, kwa, hikari, equals light, yami, darkness, to, and equals object marker. Kubits shimashita equals distinguished, separated, past tense, polite form. So in context, it could mean the Japanese phrase shibaraku no eda literally means for a while or for some time. Shibaraku, a short or indefinite period. A while, noeda, during, for the duration of. So together it emphasizes during a certain period of time or for the time being. Example sentences. Shibaraku no ge haenaku naru. We won't be able to meet for a while. 2. Shibaraku no gai koko de yasунde kudasai. Please rest here for a while. If you want, I can explain the slight nuance difference between just saying shibaraku and shibaraku no. It's subtle, but interesting. Do you want me to? The phrase gwa wa kagae kitsuzuke is Japanese and can be broken down like this. Gwa, hikari, light ta, topic marker, like as for. Kage kitsuzuke, kage, keep shining, or continue to shine. Kayaki, shine, brilliance. Tsuzuke, continue, from the verb tsugeru. So, the full phrase translates. The Japanese word yagagate is an adverb with a few related meanings, depending on context. 1. Soon, before long, eventually, indicates that something will happen after a short time or at some point in the future. Example, yagate haru ga kuru, spring will come soon, eventually. 2. Ultimately, in the end, suggests a natural progression or inevitable outcome. Example, nuri wa yagate jiotsubu, doryoku wa yagate mi o musubu. Effort will eventually bear fruit. Nuance. The Japanese phrase moitu yamini broken down like this. Moito equals once more, again. Yami, darkness. Ni equals particle indicating direction or target, here by or in. Polite past form of fu, meaning to cover or to be covered. So the whole sentence translates to something like, the phrase Shen wa kwa o kiu is Japanese and can be broken down like this. Shen, kami, God, wa, topic marker, as for. Kwang, hikari, light. O, object marker. The kiru, hiru, day or daytime. So literally it translates to something like, God makes the light day. The Japanese phrase yami o yato mazukemashita can be translated literally as, I named the darkness night. Breaking it down. Yami, darkness. O equals particle marking the object of the verb yurd, night, in quotes, showing it's the name being given. To, particle meaning as or to when naming. Past tense of to name or to call. So it has a slightly poetic or metaphorical nuance. It's like taking the raw concept of darkness and giving it a name, night. It can sound philosophical or literary in Japanese. If you want, I can also explain the nuance. The Japanese phrase koshite hiru to yoru ga dekite can be broken down like this. Koshite shit, like this. In this way, thus. Hiru, the daytime, night, ga dekite, is formed, comes into being, or is made. So the whole phrase te hiru to yoga dekite literally means, and so day and night are formed, or more naturally, in English. The Japanese phrase ichime ga owarimashita literally translates to, the first day has ended. Breaking it down. Ichichime, the first day. Ga, subject marker. Owarimashita, ended, or finished. Owaru. So someone would say this after completing the first day of an event, trip, school,